Hello there and welcome back to another video. Now, a few weeks ago I did go over all the LOFI ideas entry as well as building my own LOFI hut for my Lego city. So you'll see a few clips on screen now of both the ideas that we looked at and my build that I created. But today we're going to be taking a look at the winners from this Escape with LOFI Girl challenge on Lego ideas. They have been announced today as of recording this, so this will be yesterday by the time I've edited the video and got it out for you. And we have waited quite some time. I think the video that I recorded was about a week before October the 19th because they hadn't quite finished yet, and I don't think there really were too many last minute designs. So before I give away what the winners are, we will be taking a little look at some of the other designs that didn't quite make the cut, as a few of these were ones that I did point out. The dragon, they're different ideas that weren't just the room with the desk, which even this one is a little different to most of the other ones, but there were a ton of good builds. All these ideas are still up on the Lego Ideas website, but of course today we'll be going over the winning three, and there were two runners up which we'll start off with before we get to the victor. So the first runner up, they were in no order. The two runner ups were just both second. We won't say second and third, but this is my favourite out of the two runner-ups, and it is just a cat build up in the clouds with, you can see, LOFI Girl just chilling on the back of the cat. There's a few little bits around, like the pen and paper that LOFI Girl is doodling on in the LOFI videos. There's also a mug. You can see the lamp that goes over the desk, the pot of pens, the scissors, a stack of books. It's a very imaginative set, and I really like the use of, I think they are whip elements, which would be very interesting to see how sturdy they are. But they've got this element that just curves up, holding all these clouds, and that's actually quite a nice piece, especially if we got that in a trans clear colour, like a translucent piece. That would be great for posing minifigures around sets. I know we've just got a curved translucent bar, but this would be the next step further, and if they could get something that we could pose ourselves, that'd be amazing, as it allows for just so many more stories to be told around our mocks. Now, I think the reason this didn't win is it is quite a bulky set. If the cat perhaps opened up and had the lo-fi room inside of it, that'd be something to add, but it is just a very bulky cat, and it's very imaginative. You can even see the plum put in the back, which I just missed, but it could have gone a step further. So I really like this set, but let's go on to the other runner-up. Now, the other runner-up is this Fool's Colour Escape. You can see in the last one, the builder is on the top right. So, well done to all three of them today. And this one does look, again, really cool. You can see they've added a base plate at the bottom. Now, if you were to build this yourself, which there are no instructions here, so if you are trying to build any of these yourself, good luck, because it's going to be very complicated. But I think this is really great how they've got this open book and sort of built the scene on top of the book. Nothing like Lego do with their younger sets with the little mini dolls where it has to open up and close, or like the Harry Potter sets where they're a bit bulkier books because they have the scenes built inside. This is just a scene built on a book acting as some sort of base plate, which I think we could see in Lego at some point. That'd be really cool for a display piece that comes out of the book. However, I think Lego would probably have the book laying flat and some design on the end to show all the pages that the book is composed of. So I'm definitely interested to see if Lego use any of these designs. None of these were guaranteed to be made into the set. I think this challenge was just to win a bunch of sets and a few different lo-fi memorabilia as well as Lego sets. And there is another challenge on right now. I think it goes for about a month until middle of December, which enables you to win all of the Lego Ideas set, as Lego Ideas is turning 15 years old, which it wasn't always called Ideas, and you haven't always been able to submit ideas in the sense that you can now and then being turned into real sets. But the idea behind, I can't remember what it was called originally, but that idea has been going on for 15 years. So it's been going on for quite a while, and all you need to do is include the number 15 somewhere in the build. So it's quite easy for everyone just to resubmit their builds with that 15 hidden around. And this set does have a house. We'll look at a few other pictures as this has a bit more detail than the last. You can see LOFI Girl is sat at the desk there, which loads of people were doing. However, this takes it to a whole new level. Building the whole scene on a book, you've got the trees, a bit of outsides, and this is more of a little lodge in the forest somewhere. You've even got this drinks machine on the back here and a bookshelf. So they have added their own ideas, and you've even got this wild animal, it looks like a cow, in the forest. So that's a really nice touch, and these trees actually look like they're built very smoothly. I assumed they were just 1x1 round bricks, but I don't think they are. Looking at these images, they must be some other sort of piece, and I'm not quite sure what they've used. Maybe they are 1x1 round bricks, and it's just the studio that they've used to edit it on has made it look a bit interesting. But now we're on to the final, well, the winner of this challenge, and I did sort of predict it because it is like one of the current Lego sets we've had come out, and specifically from the Marvel helmets line, as the winner of this challenge is that special place inside my head, which ironically is a build which doesn't even have the full head to it, but it does look really cool, and it is a nice set to have won. You've got the pad with a little Lo-Fi minifigure there, and I very much doubt they're turning this into a set. I'd love to see some sort of set to resemble the partnership between Lego and Lo-Fi. However, I think this is just the most interesting set, and with how technical it had to be and how much detail they've put into this to even get the eyelashes on the person. However, it doesn't have a full head, but I am now noticing, which I hadn't in my first video, there is a whole scene built into the back of the head. You can see hot air balloons hanging off of the helmet, and there's even some sort of spaceship, rocket, plane, all in the background. You've got the stars resembling space. You've got these little cloud pieces, which are actually displays for your minifigures. I picked a few up on the pub wall years back, and they are really nice pieces if you manage to get a hold of them. You've also got this sort of desert with these giant rock formations in the back, some nice mountains. You've got a little steamboat in the front, which looks just like the recent Steamboat Willie that we got as a gift with purchase after getting the idea set a few years ago. A nice waterfall, a little hut there that they perhaps could have built a miniature Lo-Fi desk in. And the detail on it looks really nice. They've used some of these little weed plants as tree stems, and that's a really good use for them. They've just got the plants on top, and I haven't really thought of that myself, so I picked up loads of these in a recent Pab Cup. I'll definitely be using these for something similar. They've even got a grey cross on at the bottom of the waterfall. Now, I think it might have looked a bit better in a trans blue or some sort of watercolour, but it does look pretty nice. They've got some nice rock formations down on this cliff, and a lot of greenery, a lot of the green slopes, which of course are resembling the body of Lo-Fi Girl, and it's actually quite a nice display piece. You can display it both way rounds, but I think most people would display it front on and just know that back here somewhere there is a few grey croissants as well as the rest of the landscape, and the fact that it's a waterfall at the back has enabled them to just build this little water platform out back, which just sturdies the rest of the build. But this is a great set. Well, it would be a great set. It's a great idea, I guess. And I would like to see something like this turned into perhaps a gift with purchase. Would have been nice. A lot smaller than this, but just a Lo-Fi Girl bust or something, just so that the winner has some physical form. Perhaps even just send him the pieces to build it themselves. But this is very nice. This is created by Badger Designs, and I'm sure they've got plenty of other designs besides this one. So be sure to check them out on LEGO Ideas if you're interested. As well as the link to the LEGO Ideas page for the Lo-Fi designs, I'm actually also going to drop Badger Designs Expecto Patronum Mighty Badger in the description, because I think this looks like an amazing set, and although you can't support it as it's one of the past builds that he's created, it just looks really cool. So you can still comment, I think. Be sure to go and show your support if you like this idea. But that is really all for this video. I mean, we could take another look at the little build here, because the pen is built really nicely. It makes great use of these silver elements, and I wonder if you could have some sort of bar sticking out the end, or even put one of the little paintbrush elements in the end of it to make it look like the tip of the pen. But these sets have all been really good, even some of the ones that didn't win and didn't get runner-up. You can go check out my other video where I do talk a lot more about them, and of course I've got my city update where I built the Lo-Fi house. So be sure to check out both them videos. Drop a like if you did like this video, and do be sure to head over to LEGO Ideas. I'll leave a link to the page where the Lo-Fi designs all are, and you can go check out for the new 15 Years of LEGO Ideas challenge that is currently up until middle of December. So be sure to check out both them videos, drop a like if you did like this video, and subscribe for more awesome Lego content, and may the bricks be with you always.